Hi, this is Professor Brian Love, and I'm here to give you an abbreviated version of the High-Tech Law Institute academic advising session. But for the coronavirus would have taken place on Monday, March 6th. In this video, I will give you a high-level introduction to everything our high-tech program has to offer. First, let's start with the question of what does high-tech law even mean? It's a good question, and there's no one definition of high-tech law. Here, we take a broad view. For us, high-tech law can encompass almost any legal issue impacting technology companies. That said, most of our efforts fall into one of a few overlapping categories. First and foremost, intellectual property, but also many other subjects like internet law, privacy law, corporate law, entrepreneurship, health law, even criminal law, employment law, and others. We tend to focus on IP, but we're also a big tent. Next up is something that's probably on a lot of your minds. The number one question we get from 1Ls is, do I need a technical background to be a high-tech lawyer? The simple answer is no. A technical background is required if you want to become a patent prosecutor, more on that in a second, but otherwise it's not a prerequisite. The most recent general counsel of Google earned his undergraduate degree here at Santa Clara in history. And when Apple and Samsung went toe-to-toe in a series of trials a few years back, both companies chose lead trial lawyers with a BA degree, not a BS. Broadly speaking, there are three kinds of IP lawyers. First, those who help clients obtain IP rights. Mostly this work is in the area of patent prosecution, that is, drafting patent applications. To give you a feel for the scale of this legal market, there are around 600,000 patent applications filed in the US each year. Second, there are lawyers who help clients enforce IP rights in litigation or defend those accused of infringing IP rights. These lawyers are generally called IP litigators. There are around 10,000 IP cases filed each year in the United States. And finally, there are lawyers who help clients swap IP rights to facilitate business deals. This practice is typically referred to as technology licensing or technology transactions. In the last half dozen years, Apple, Google, and Microsoft have all been involved in at least one patent transaction that exceeded $1 billion. Okay, now for some quick introductions of the HTLI team. HTLI has 6 faculty co-directors, each of whom has agreed to focus on a specific area, a few of which I'll note. If you're looking for some general advice about law school or jobs, head to Professor Chen. When it comes to course offerings, Professor Sandoval is taking the lead. And if you have questions about the high-tech law certificate, you can come to me. In addition to faculty directors, HTLI has 2 wonderful staff members. Nikki Pope is our managing director, and Doris Kunis is our program manager. How do we, the HTLI, help you achieve your high-tech law-related goals? Well, on the academic front, we oversee the law school's high-tech related course offerings. We make sure that our offerings are current and are taught by subject matter experts. We also award high-tech law certificates, which you can earn by completing a selection of high-tech related electives before graduation. More on this in a second. Outside the classroom, we put on about a dozen events per year to help you both learn about cutting-edge topics and network with the Bay Area Bar. We also work in other ways to make sure that our high-tech program is recognized both locally and nationally. So far, I've been talking a lot about what we do. Now let's talk a bit about what you should do to get the most out of your law school experience. Broadly speaking, getting the job of your dreams is a 4-step process. First, as soon as possible, choose a career goal. It's simply impossible to chart a course if you don't know where you want to go. Second, build the skills that employers are looking for. Take the right mix of doctrinal classes to gain relevant specialized knowledge, and take skills-based classes and compete in moot courts or other competitions to help develop lawyering skills. Then take clinics and externships to get real-world experience applying your knowledge and skills. Third, learn how to credibly and persuasively document your skills to employers. Do not underestimate the importance of your resume and cover letter. When in doubt, ask for advice on application strategy. both from OCM and from high-tech faculty members. And fourth, get word out to employers that you are on the market. In addition to applying for jobs the old-fashioned way, network as much as you can and seek out mentors. One easy thing to do is to come to our events. We do all the hard work and you just have to show up. Also, consider becoming a student member of outside organizations for IP attorneys, like the Silicon Valley IP Law Association, the Bay Area IP Inn of Court, or the IP law sections of the State Bar, the Santa Clara County Bar, or the Palo Alto Area Bar Association. Next, let's drill down a bit into academics. How can you demonstrate academic excellence in high-tech subjects on your resume? For one, you can earn a certificate. To earn the high-tech law certificate, simply take IP survey and 12 additional units of classes from our list of approved electives. If 10 of those units are graded and you earn a cumulative GPA of 2.67 or better in those graded units, you get the certificate. It's that simple. We also give high-tech excellence awards to students who earn an A in 3 high-tech classes in 1 year. If you want to earn the certificate, please consider the following. First, IP survey is a prerequisite for many other high-tech courses. Take it as soon as you can. If you're a full-time JD student, take it next fall. If you don't, you will fall a semester behind. Also, be aware that our curriculum varies over time. Not every class is offered every year, and some classes are offered only every other year. If you see a class that you want to take it. You might not have another chance. For more detailed advice on what courses to consider based on your career goals, we have prepared a document called Navigating the High-Tech Curriculum. It's available online at the URL below. Please check it out. If you want to specialize in privacy law, we also have a relatively new privacy law certificate. This certificate is different. Namely, it's much harder to earn, and really it's intended only for students who are pretty certain that they want to be privacy professionals. To earn this certificate, you must take privacy law, comparative privacy law, and 3 more approved electives. You also must become an IAPP certified privacy professional and publish a short article and complete an externship or paid job that focuses on privacy work. This certificate is so different that it has its own separate advisor, Professor Goldman. If you might be interested in the privacy certificate, please follow up with Professor Goldman as soon as you can. In addition to certificates, consider a few options offered elsewhere in the law school. In the Entrepreneur's Law Clinic, you can do real legal work for real startups under the supervision of Professor Norris. The clinic runs both semesters and in the summer. Also note that the clinic does not have a prerequisite, so 1Ls can apply for the clinic as soon as the summer of 2020. There are also many external skills competitions in which you can compete. There are national trademark law and patent law moot court competitions. There's a new patent claim drafting competition sponsored by the USPTO, and there are many transactional competitions as well. If you're interested in participating in an outside moot court or mock negotiation competition, follow up with Dean Flynn, who is this year's external moot court supervisor. We no longer offer an IP-focused summer abroad program in Munich, but other summer abroad programs, especially those held in Asia, often have some high-tech law components. If you are interested in studying or working overseas, follow up with Professor Yang, who is this year's director of the Center for Global Law and Policy. Finally, consider joining one of our school's many high-tech related student groups. We're incredibly lucky here at Santa Clara to have so many students interested in tech law, and you guys really can accomplish some pretty amazing things when you work together. I'll conclude by saying we can't help you if we can't communicate with you. Check out our website and blog periodically. If you have a question, chances are the answer is somewhere on the website. Join our email listserv if you haven't already, and connect with us on social media. Follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. On both, we're SCU HTLI. Please also feel free to reach out to us directly. We can't meet in person right now, but we can answer email questions or talk in real time on the phone or via Zoom. That's it for today. Best of luck with registration, and most importantly, take care of yourself for the time being.